In our today's lesson, we will learn how to make a logic for a pressure booster pump with 2 level switches and 1 pressure switch. We will control the pressure booster pump through the level switches and pressure switch automatically. So let's start the lesson. Let's open the Logosoft Comfort software. We opened the software already. First of all, we need 4 inputs. 1 input for our selector switch that will be work in auto and manual mode. Some cases we need to start the pump in manual mode also. So we will arrange 1 selector switch on our panel. So including the selector switch we need 4 inputs. First for the selector switch, 1 for the low level switch, third for the high level switch, and fourth for the pressure switch. First of all, let's take the inputs. For the pressure switch, it will come from the pressure switch when the pressure of the line will low. That time our pump will start and maintain the pressure as per set on the pressure switch. Let's arrange it. We will use internal relays with the inputs. So from the I2, supply will go to M1. We need to select M1 from here. We can select anyone, but I am selecting from the beginning. So first internal relay is M1. I selected the M1. For high level switch, I will select M2. Here is the M2. I selected M2 for high level. Let's connect it. And for pressure switch, it will be M3. We selected M3 for I4, means for low pressure. Now we will use the relays contacts with the I1 to make the logic. I need to put M1 here. Here is the M1. We selected M1 for close contact and M2 and M3 for open contact. M2 and M3. Where is the M3? So I will use one another internal relay that will on our output. For that I am going to use M4. The M4 is final relay that will on our output. Now I need to select the output. Output is here. Q1. Q1 is our pump. It will go to the pump for start command. So Q1 will come here. Now we need make contact for M4. M4 is here. When M4 will on, Q1 will also on and our pump will start. We need another interlocking. Actually this setup is to maintain the pressure, but there are two other interlockings, two other conditions. One is the pump should only be start when the water tank level is high. It should not start when the water tank level is low, and it should stop also if running when the tank level of the water is low. So we need to put one interlocking here. So our pump will stop only when the tank level is low. We need one open contact of Q1. Q1 is here. We will put interlocking here. Now we will check through the simulation either our circuit is correct or is there any mistake. Let's go for simulation. First of all, our selector switch should be on auto mode. So our I1 should be on. We will on the I1. The second condition is the pressure of the line should be low as per setting. So let's consider our line pressure is low and I4 is also on. The two other conditions are the water tank level should be high, never should be low. We will on I3. See, when we on the I3, our pump started. Let's try in another method. Our selector switch is in auto mode. Our tank level is high. Now the line pressure is low. When the line pressure will be low, I4 will be active. When I4 will be active, our booster pump will start. This is very simple and important logic that we use in mostly pressure booster pump system. I hope it's easy to understand. Anyhow, if you have any doubt regarding this, you can comments on the comment section. I can explain you if you have any doubt. Thanks for watching my videos. If you want to see this kind of informative videos in the future, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the notifications of my newest videos.